So we got through day 21 of accepting every offer on DoorDash, which is per offer, not per time. And let's go ahead and get into it and all the orders and whatnot. We did start our day at 9:40 a.m. And then we went down to the zone, or we started to, and we saw a couple offers from Instacart, which I did do Instacart and Uber Eats yesterday. And we got these offers. The one looks pretty good, but away from the store, so it would have been actually 15 miles total. So didn't take that one, as we were holding out, seeing if we got anything better. And we got this offer. It was actually pretty decent. I wouldn't say great because of all the mileage, and it was kind of weird. $29.50 for 19.9 miles. But what was weird about it is it had us go to Safeway first, pick up that, and shop it, then drop it off to the customer, then go to the store and the restaurant and pick up the food. Anyways, so yeah, we got those two. And I told the customer, I was like, I'm sorry, that's how it's laid out and whatnot, which is really strange because the pickup time was 10:18. And when I got to pick it up, it was 10:55. So you would have thought they would have had me pick up the food right away and then drop it off to the customer. But no, if I had done it that way, I would have been late compared to the scheduling of DoorDash. But the customer was awesome. An extra $15 on the way to go pick up the food, Safeway order. And then I did see some other offers on Instacart. And I wish I could have grabbed at least this one. That was pretty good for $24. I was busy, so I didn't grab it. And then we did go pick up the food. It said 10:18 pickup time, and it was 10:55 when I picked up the food. Anyways, we did drop it off. It was $1 base pay, $12.50 customer tip, $19 on the Safeway order. That is including the extra $15. And then I got this other order in between. It was a pretty decent order. $23.25, 10.1 miles, and only 10 items to shop. Pretty good. It was going upwards on the freeway line. But then before we got to the store, the other customer called me up and he's like, they didn't include any utensils. Could you go ahead and grab me some? And I was like, yeah, why not? I was at, right by McDonald's. Might as well run into McDonald's and see if I can get some there. And they were really cool. Get 4 forks, 4 spoons, and 4 butter knives, and some some straws. Drop that off, and he tipped me an extra $7, which is awesome. One of the best orders I've had in a while. It was like $52 total. The customer was super awesome, and it was a good start to the day. Anyways, we did see some other offers here. 28 miles for 12 items, $24.96. Pretty good offer, but I don't know why I didn't take it because I was already doing the Safeway offer from DoorDash or whatnot. And this one did not line up, and it would have taken too much time to double up. If it was only like one item, and it was directly on the way, then we probably would have taken it. But I don't like to make the customer wait extra long just because I'm picking up another order. And also I like to be on time. Anyways, so we saw this other offer, 2 miles for 13 items. I wouldn't have done that one anyways. Well, unless it was dead. If it was dead, I'd totally do that one. But we got, for the Safeway order, $1.50, $10.50 base pay, $13 tip. So it was pretty decent. In 2 hours and 20 minutes total, I made $68 on DoorDash with an extra $5 tip, making it about $73. Anyways, we were hungry, so we stopped by. Well, first we stopped by AM PM. They freaking annoyed the crap out of me. I was not happy about it. Kind of dumb in some ways, but still, it's like, what the hell, dude? They had it listed, like all their signage. One, they had it listed as 2 for $3 for the value items. And then they also had it where if you add a cheesy hash brown, it's only $1. So in 2 different ways, they had it set up there. And the last couple times, they adjusted the price. So I got a 2 for $3 or, for the extra $1. And this last time he's like, I can't change the price. And I'm like, they did it twice. The last 2 times they changed the price for me. He's like, well, I can't do it. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, if you get, if it comes up in the system as that way, then I have to charge you that way. And I'm like, dude, that's how you lose customers, because it's clearly listed right there. And the last time I even told the guy, I'm like, all right, you should probably take the signage down if you're not going to, give the deals that are up there on the board. I think what it is they didn't have it in the system right for the, because I got the cheesy jalapeno corn dog. But anyways, and we got 2 autos or whatnot. We spent $4 anyway, so it is what it is. Anyways, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? When you go to a store and they have a price that's clearly shown, don't you think they should charge that price? Anyways, we got another order that's pretty decent. It is 2 pickups, though, for 2.6 miles for $10. This was not too bad. And then what was awesome is there was a Dairy Queen employee, because I had a little bit of a wait. It wasn't bad at all. I think I waited like 5 minutes or something. But she's like, if you want, do you need a drink? And I'm like, sure. So she gave me like a small pop, and she was super nice. I didn't even ask for it. A lot of times when I have a long wait, I'll be like, do you think I could get like some kind of small pop or something for my wait to make it slightly better? But no, she just offered it, which was awesome. Free pop. And she's like, yeah, if you come back, you can go ahead and get refills too. And I'm like, dude, you're awesome. She was really nice. And I didn't get another refill, though. I should have. It's still right here. It's empty. I drank all my pop. Anyways, $10 base pay. No, $2 base pay. My bad. $10 total. $4.50 on Dairy Queen and $3.50 on Main Street Grill. Anyways, so we got the next offer. This wasn't that bad either. We got $10.75 for 4.9 miles at Burger King. Anyways, we got $2.75 base pay, $8 customer tips. And then the next one came in. This one, man, just annoys the crap out of me. I know they spent a lot of money because this place is super expensive. And they got like, I can't even remember what they got, but seriously, I think they spent at least $100. $7.47, 9.5 miles. But it was on the freeway line going to another part of the zone that I wanted to be in, so totally fine. But still, $2.25 base pay, and they tipped $2.22. Kind of think that was kind of lame, but it is what it is. Anyways, we got we saw an order at Safeway for 8 items. Really not a bad order, but I didn't take it because I think it was just still dropping off the last. No, I don't even know why I didn't take it. Maybe I was just a little ways away from the store. I think it was in Chehalis, maybe. No, I would have went up to Centralia. So I don't have any idea why I didn't take that one. Anyways, we did get another offer, and it was from Uber. It was pretty decent. I didn't get a screenshot of it. I need to start remembering to do that. On DoorDash, I'm just like getting the screen captures. But on Uber Eats, I'm kind of slow to it. So we missed a decent amount of what I've done or did today, but still, or yesterday. Order, it was 24 items, 33 total items. And it was like $27, I think, total, something like that. Pretty decent. I was able to shop it pretty quick. I think I got it done in like 40 minutes total. Anyways, we saw another offer that was pretty good. I was still busy with the other order. Even better than the one I was on. Only 1 mile, 18 items, and $28.73. 18 total units. Probably should have tried to grab that one, but I didn't want to make the customers wait by grabbing it and then getting the other one done and then trying to rush back. But it was pretty good. We got another $32.05 for 21 items, 10.5 miles. Just didn't want to do that when I'm like super busy. And also I already had an order. And we got another one that I for sure wouldn't do. So it was super, super dead. 57 items, 68 total units for $29.93 plus 11.5 miles. I might have done it if it was only a mile away, or I might have done it if there was super low item count with the amount of miles on there. Anyways, so we got another offer from Uber Eats, Burgerville. Quick delivery. I think it was like 3 miles or something like that for I think it was, what was it? Like $10. Pretty decent one. And then we got another offer after that at Wendy's, which was another decent one. I think we got like another $8 added on to it. Anyways, so we got another offer pop up. It was okay. 29 items for 9.7 miles for $22.88. But look at that unit count. 78 total items. I did eventually look through the items, and it really wasn't that bad. It does look bad on there, and it could have been bad. It could have been like freaking 20 waters or even 30 waters or something like that. It would have had higher, heavy pay, but still, it could have been some really bad items or, like really difficult stuff. But no, it was just like, I think it was like 20 jalapenos or something like that, and like 20 bananas. So most of them were just in like simple items. So it really wasn't that bad. But still, I was busy and I was hungry. So we went to KFC and we got the $5 fill up, which they did lower the price to $5 again, at least on the app. So I was happy about that. Pretty annoyed that, pretty much all of KFC's deals are $7 now. I don't like to spend that much on lunch for myself. I usually like to spend $5 or less. I usually go to Wendy's because they have super good deals. I usually only spend anywhere from $1 to $3 on when I get food. Anyways, so we got back on DoorDash, and 7 to 17 minutes wait time. I thought it was freaking ridiculous when it was a holiday weekend. I'm like, what the crap, dude? Anyways, they did get us an order, 0.8 miles for $10. Not a great one, that's for sure, but it was on the freeway line, so it makes it a little bit better. But yeah, DoorDash just has too many freaking drivers on yesterday. I thought it was ridiculous. It is what it is. They're just trying to make sure to get those orders covered, but still, it's like, man, it's just saturated for sure. Luckily, Uber Eats and Instacart picked up yesterday and picked up the slack a bit. Anyways, we got 26 items, 15.1 miles for that offer. Wasn't going to do it because I was pretty busy. Not terrible, though. And then we got this one, 15.1 miles for 18 items. I do these orders when it's really slow, but not when it's busy. So we got $5.50 base pay, $4.50 customer tip. So the base pay on that was pretty terrible. $10, not great. And then we got this one going out in the middle of nowhere. This was a pretty freaking long drive since I was right next to the store. $29.25 for 15.1 miles. Could have been a lot worse though. Almost $30 for it. So $2 a mile. And yeah, it was pretty much 30 miles because 15 miles out in the middle of nowhere, 15 miles back. Did take a decent amount of time, but to shop and get it delivered, it was right at an hour and 11 minutes total, and then another 15 minutes back. So yeah, you can see 51 minutes. It was $15.75 base pay, $13.50 for tips. Anyways, you saw another one that I would not, $36.85, 44 items, 13.6 miles. Only way I'd do that is if I hadn't seen an order for like an hour. Anyways, so this one, another freaking long one. Was not happy with DoorDash having to drive so freaking much. So $18.25 for 11.1 miles for 4 items at Home Depot. And it could have been worse. It was decently quick, but still that's like 22 miles. Not quite $1 a mile if you include the miles back, and not quite $2 a mile total. But it took let's see here, an hour 43. Wait, what are we at? 6:29. So it took about a half an hour, no, 40 minute, half hour, 35 minutes, I think, and then so about 50 minutes total to get that finished up. Anyways, so we did see some other offers on Uber Eats. 3 items for 8.2 miles. And then we saw another one this one was really good. I was just busy, so I couldn't take it, at least at the time. 3 items, 6.8 miles for $28. Really wanted to take that one, but we were still in the middle of the other one. And we made $8.75 base pay, $9.50 customer tips on the one that's going 11 miles out there. And then we got this one, Sonic Drive-In, 3.5 miles for $7.25 going that direction. Then we got this other one that was at Sonic, and it actually lined up. So I don't usually do DoorDash and Uber Eats unless it's like for sure gonna be like right on the way, be super quick, And this actually lined up pretty much perfectly. So I was like, might as well. The DoorDash was $7.25, and then the Uber was $8, making it like $15 between the orders. And it was right on time on both of them. So totally worked out. Got the DoorDash dropped off, went offline on DoorDash because, well, I didn't grab this right away because I was worried about making things late and not being on time. Gave us this one at O'Blarney's, 2.3 miles for $9.50. Didn't take it right away, but I did want to take it, but I was like, let's just wait on it. Anyways, we got so $2.25 base pay, $5 customer tips. It took 23 minutes on that one. And then, so we did get the other order. I didn't get it pulled up, but it became $10 for the O'Blarney's. I think it was right at $10. So I went ahead and grabbed that order, dropped it off, and then they sent another order on top of it, 4 miles at Denny's for $8.08. Went ahead and grabbed that one since it's a nice quick delivery. And then I saw the Safeway, 5 items, 10.9 miles, $19.20, which is a decent enough order because it's quick delivery with an okay amount of mileage, not super far. And it was 2 shop and delivers, so kind of worth it, but I was, busy with what I was doing. And then we got another Safeway order, 9 items, super close, only like a mile or so away. So I went ahead and grabbed that one. It was only like $10, but still really not bad for quick. Then this one popped up, this one is worth it. But I was busy with what I was doing. I probably should have grabbed this one, but it could have had some issues with the items and taken a super long time, depending, but it probably would have been an hour or slightly less. $2.22, 42 items, only 2.1 miles though. Since it has low mileage and somewhat high items, then it's usually a pretty good order. Anyways, we got this other order, Safeway order, only 2 items or 8 total units, 3.1 miles for $9.70. Had some alcohol on it though, but it was decently quick enough. Got it dropped off, made it a little bit more. And then looked at DoorDash at 9 o'clock and it's just busy, but at least it's not like grayed out or anything. Still, I'm like, it's not even very busy. No peak pay at all last night, maybe like super late. I didn't check it like before bed. I meant to, but still. And then we got another offer on Uber Eats that was going to Taco Bell for, I think it was like 8 miles initially. No, it was 10 miles initially. And then I was like, no, it's not high enough for me to want to keep going later. I kind of want to go home and go to bed. It was 9:32 p.m. And then they sent it again, which this was totally worth it. Should have done it, but at the same time, I was almost home, and I was like, no, don't really want to do it because I really just want to go home unless it goes up to 40 or 50. What I did was I stopped somewhere and went ahead and recorded a video, and then if it popped up again for 40, I was going to go ahead and take it, but probably should have taken it anyway. $31.06 for 14.4 miles, and we did go ahead and get that, or didn't take that. And sorry, neighbors walking by again. We didn't take the order. I kind of wish we would have, because it was probably would have taken an hour total. But at the same time, I was like, I want to go home. I want more money than that for to have to spend an extra hour and not be home until 10:30 at night and not quite get enough sleep for that amount, so we just went home. But anyways, I don't know how much we made exactly. Let me go ahead and pull stuff up. So after everything, if we would have done the Uber Eats order, we should have, because it would have actually hit the 300 mark for the first time in a long time. But we did hit $276.47 yesterday, so not bad at all. On Uber, we made right about $100. Because $60.89 plus $49, no, like what, 110, right about there. Yeah, right at 110. And then on DoorDash, look through these, we made like 57, 157 or 150. Yeah, about 160. I actually made like 160. And yeah, on the Uber Eats, the earnings from yesterday. Yeah, and what's crazy is I barely do Uber because I've been seeing like just hardly anything, and it's been like complete crap. But yeah, and I had a very low acceptance rate. Let me go ahead and show what it is now. The start of yesterday, I had like a 4% acceptance rate, and now I am back up to 12%, which, yeah, it's kind of nice. What the heck? Last trip. Oh yeah, I see. But, I don't know. I'm tired. That'll be it for this video. It was a pretty good day. Could have been better. That's for sure. Maybe it would have been better if I just did DoorDash, but it really seems like every time I get it, like a high offer, it just drops it down, and it just doesn't seem like, no matter how busy it is, it doesn't seem like I can get over 230, no matter if I decline or accept. So, yeah. And I guess yesterday, that was a role of mine. I can go ahead and multi-app as much as I want, as long as I still accept everything, and I am. Let me go ahead and show off my stats before we're done with this video. But we do still have, let me go ahead and show you, 100% acceptance, 100% completion, 93% on time or early, 5 stars, customer rating with no ratings excluded still. So pretty much perfect. 355 deliveries last 30 days, 13,890 lifetime deliveries, and our shopping stats are right there. We are a pro shopper still. And then our overall earnings for last week, at least on DoorDash, was down a little ways, but the other apps pretty much filled it in and pretty much made the same as we made the week before. Not too much more than that, but 1,100 on DoorDash. And then I don't even know. I really want to go through all the other ones right now, but yeah, it was a decent enough week. We also are, let me go ahead and show off one more thing and make this a video. 19,565 miles on my car now. Almost up to the 20,000 mark. I don't know how much longer I can make it. Accepting everything on DoorDash. It just seems like they just love to give me the super long orders. They've somewhat been worth it though lately compared to in the past at times, because I have done some really long deliveries, like 115. I remember one being 15 miles for $2.50. It was a hand it to me, so I thought I was going to get a cash tip. Nope. Anyways, it's going to be it for this video. Please thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to start on day 21 today, and hopefully it'll be a good day. It's already 9:21. I really need to hurry up and get out of here, but I still got to get this video up. Bye for now, guys.